Hey crafty peeps, it's me Simone. Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing some more budget crafting videos. I know I've been getting questions on how to do more budget crafting, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to show you how to make this cute photo book. So this book is just a little photo album. You can just put your photos in, a little bit of journaling. That's really about it. And then it has little cute tabs up here for you to do some journaling and more photos. I'm like, I know this might look like it's a lot, like, oh, but it's actually really simple. The base is really simple, easy to do. You can either do it yourself by scratch, or you can just do what I'm going to be doing, and actually what I did. So cute little book, little tabs. I'm always by camera. Little tabs that open up. I don't know. I'm still getting used to this camera angle. Not angle, but how the camera's positioned. So I keep wanting to go high because I'm used to going higher, and now I'm going low. It's something I gotta get used to. So the tags. So I'm out of frame the opposite direction. Okay. So that's it. That's the journal. The journal is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Well, if you don't count the tabs here. And then there's some embellishment with some stickers and everything, and I put handmade with love in the back. So actually, let's show you what this journal is actually made out of. Are y'all ready? I think some of y'all might already know it's made out of, like the measurements. You know, some of y'all already know what I'm about to tell you. You're like, oh, I know, I already know. If I can find them. My cover, my album is made out of card bases. That's literally it. Card bases. Super simple. You can get card bases anywhere. Dollar General sells card bases. Yes, for I think like $2 for their cards. I think I have some down here. So these are my cards. Yeah, these are the Dollar General card bases. They're just white. Okay, I can tell because how precise the score line is. So these are DGs, and they come with envelopes too. You can use these. I think it's like $2, $3. I can't remember for a set of cards. Don't ask me, guys. Don't ask me. Don't ask me. It's been a while. That is an option for you. If not, you can do the other option. These are from Michaels. These are their little signature lines they do at Michaels, and these were being clearanced out. They were like, I don't know, $1 or something for these, and they came with matching envelopes. Now you can do this however you want to. So if you do the card method, which is this one, well, these are actual cards, we'll do a specific way for that. If you don't have that method and you have these panels, just a panel, we'll do another method. It's going to require a little more tools. Okay, so I'll give you your options here. How I made my journal, and then how we're going to make this new one, because I want to add a little more space in it. Alright, and you're going to need the envelopes too. Well, you don't need the envelopes, but if you want to do pockets, you're going to need the envelopes. Okay, so you need that. You're going to need a ruler and some scissors. If you have a trimmer, then you just need a ruler. Okay, you need some adhesive. Whatever adhesive you have, you can use liquid adhesive or you can use tape. Doesn't really matter. It's up to you. I'm going to need some, you need some inks for blending purposes. If you want to stamp one like I did with this one, I put high, you can, but you don't have to. It's not like mandatory, but I did ink blending, and you need some ink blending. I threw that one across the table. You need some ink blending tools. Oh my gosh, I can't with myself. Okay, These are little sponges. I got these off of AliExpress. And these colors are from Umbrella Crafts, Aqua and Purple Plum. I don't know if we're going to use those necessarily, but okay. You're going to need some paper. You use whatever paper you want to use, guys. The imagination. Oh my gosh. Please dropping something. I broke it. I dropped my stamp cleaner bottle and the lid just popped right off. It's already halfway broken, but whatever. You're gonna need some paper. My album before, I used this paper. This is from Dollar Tree. You'll find them sporadically. Okay, I have tons of these Activia, the yogurt, yeah. I have tons of these activity paper pads. I can't talk. So if you have some of these, you can use these. If you have a 6x6, you can use those. These are 5x7, and I used it up because it comes with 3 designs, 10 of each design, so it has 30 sheets. And I used it up. I think I have 5 sheets left in here, and this was pretty full. So that's my goal, to use these up, and they have a nice thick backing on them. So we're gonna try and use these up. I'm gonna use this paper pad. It's not my favorite color scheme, really it's not. But I want to push myself to use this paper pad. But there's so many other ones out there, and they're all 5x7. I even have this jean one, which I actually like using this jean one. But we're not gonna use this here. I just kind of had it show y'all. I got all these from Dollar Tree for $1, but you can get the paper pads at Michael's. All those will work. You're gonna need some cardstock, which is what we're gonna use to make the tags out of. These are just cardstock. Michael's, doesn't really matter. And then you're gonna need some stickers for embellishing. That's why you see all the stickers in here. These stickers. Well, actually, I'll say these stickers from Dollar Tree. They're not. Oh, these are. Yeah, these stickers from Dollar Tree. Most of the stickers in here are from Dollar Tree. Yeah, I told you, budgeting. But I mean, you literally could use stickers from Walmart. They have tons of $1 stickers. It really doesn't matter to me. Some of these are, most of these are Dollar Tree stickers like those, and then some of these are just random bits of stickers I had in my stash that I wanted to use up that I wasn't using, and then some die cuts from a die cutting pack I got on clearance. You can literally just cut out a frame, and this is from Hobby Lobby with their little clearance thingy bobby. I know, right? I'm talking in circles. We'll get the sticker portion later, and you go through my stash and figure out what stickers I'm using. I realized kind of quickly that I don't use stickers like that, so I'm just trying to get rid of them in some way or form because I just don't use them. So yeah, that's right. Let's get the paper started. So if you're gonna do what I did for the first book, what you're gonna do is get your card. You're gonna put adhesive right here, and you're gonna line them up and glue them like this. Do that. Put adhesive right here. Next card, line them up, glue it, and that's gonna give you right there your pages. That's how I made my album. That's literally it. That's it. It's just tape. And into the spine. That's it. If you do not have, if you have card panels like this one, your options are simple. 2 options for this one. You can get your envelopes in that pack if you have envelopes. Fold your envelope tabs backwards and glue the tabs to the envelope. Same thing with this one, glue the tabs to this envelope, and keep going until you run out of envelopes. And then you would use your cards to just make one of the pages sturdy. So you can use your cards on this side, this side, and these sides can be pockets. Keep going on and on and on, and that's how you can do it. Another option you have with these is to use hinges from cardstock. So you put tape or glue and we go on hinge and you do that method. That is the method I'm going to do with this one, just because I want a little more space and not have my book alligator so badly. I mean, that's my fault because I use puffy 3D dimensional stickers. So, I mean, what do I expect? But yeah, I want to add I want it to be a little thicker so I can add a little more dimension to this. And so I'm going to go off camera, make the hinges, tell you how to make these hinges real quick. They're hinging. I'm telling you, I'm not talking English today. And I'll come back on camera. That's it. Okay, I'm off camera and I did the hinges. So all I did with my hinges is I cut down a piece of paper. And since these are A2 size cards we're using, you can use whatever size cards you have. I just cut the piece of paper in half and then scored at every half of an inch. And then when I did scoring, I cut out my panels. Since I want my spine, the space between each page to be half of an inch, I cut technically, I cut on the third score. So I scored 1, 2, 3, cut that score, so I have 3, 3 half inch. So basically every 1.5 inches I cut on that sheet to give me three little half of an inch lines, if you call it that, right? So I would have a hinge like this in that space. You can do smaller, you can do whatever you want to do in that. Off camera, I went through and I put tape. You can use liquid glue. You just wait a little longer than I would, but you can use that tacky glue. It doesn't really matter what glue you want to use, or you can use tape. I'm using tape because I have tape in my stash, so I'm going to use tape. Now I accidentally, you can call it purposefully, but I accidentally ended up making my hinges 4 1/4 tall instead for 5.5 inches tall. My bad. So we're going to do a different orientation for this journal, which is completely fine with me. I'm not gonna, I wasn't starting over, but I did mess up on that part. So right now you'll see I'm clipping off my edges. The reason I'm doing this is just it makes it a little easier, I don't know, to line up, and you don't have to worry about your hinge tabs peeking out. So on the tab part, I'm just doing little angled cuts. Don't have to do this if you don't want to. And we're going to our tape. To get the tape off, best way to line it up is to put down and put your hinge. It's the best way I learned to line these things up. And you don't want to make sure, you want to make sure you're not too close to that hinge part so it can still move. Okay. There he goes. And we're going to do the next one. So now we have this hinge part. We're going to get our next hinge and you're going to glue it to this side. Just line it up as much as you can, and then we actually add another panel. So we're technically just using these cards bases as pages. I've had these in my stash for a while and I haven't used them yet for anything, so I was like, you know what, if I ain't gonna use them, let's just make them into something else. Same thing, we're gonna get our hinge. Line it up. Okay. And then you can see how our spine is taking off so far. It's getting thick. And you can keep going this one. I'm gonna keep going until I run out of tabs to use. And we'll stop. And then we're just going to burnish each page. And you see it does lay flat. Pretty. And that's it. So I have 3 more panels over here. And I could do the same thing and make a smaller one. But I'm just going to stop here because the spine is pretty big. It's pretty big. It's a big guy over here. Then we move on to our envelopes. Let's kind of clean up this mess a little bit and then we'll move on to our envelopes. I must be blonde. Oh, that's not enough. Done before. So we get envelopes that come for that match this card, and we're gonna glue them on here. You can do however you want to. Now I'm gonna close all my envelopes just because I want to, but you don't have to technically. I am just going to, and I'm just gonna use liquid glue on this one. I'll do 3. So I actually only put my pockets on the middle pages, not the back of the book or the front of the book. So these 3 pages on one of these sides will have this on there. And then we're going to trim. I'm only going to trim the top of this. I don't care if it's sticking out a little bit. It's sticking out another one too. I'm going to bust it and trim all that. So I'm not. But I'm looking for my super infamous trimmer. Found it. What is this one? 4 1/4. First, I'm gonna do the exact size. And then we're going to glue this in. I'm using tape, but you can use whatever you want. Doesn't matter. Now you may be wondering to yourself, why am I using these? If you have these in your stash or you see these are a good price and the cardstock is pretty thick, and you can use it as a base for another project. Or you can use it, I mean, you can use this as a journaling card if that's all you want to do. Okay, I'm gonna cut that. You can add way more tape than I'm adding. I'm just not really going too precise on this one. So whatever. And then we're going to burnish it. Now this one is really, really important that you do not put your envelopes right into the fold. You want to add a little bit of space. Okay. And we're just lining it up at the bottom. And you can easily do this. They're pre-made envelopes. And you can do this with homemade envelopes and cards if you want to. Like use some of your scrapbook paper and make your own cards. It would still work. So I'm gonna varnish this thing down. And just make sure the pockets can open up. You can. Great. So the first part of your journal is done. All you gotta do now is go through and add your paper. So we're gonna do what I normally did. I might have to pull in some paper because a lot of this is really busy. We're gonna do polka dots. Because you'll see in this journal I use 2 different pages. This is kind of busy in here. And I think putting this next to this may be a little much. We'll see. I mean, if I want to, I can always do a white mat on this and make it not as busy. So I cut out some paper. So I'm telling you how much paper I need first. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay. 2, 3, 4. That's 4. And we're going to cut these down to 4 by 5. And I'll cut those down and I'll glue them in and I'll come back. I'm just sitting here playing with my lights. Okay, so I'm back. And off camera, I went through and I chose my papers for the cover and the inside. I ended up going with the spots and the stripe because I felt like this was just too busy. Too much. This was not too bad. I did end up using the Umbrella Craft inks, the purple plum, I keep saying plum purple. And then the aqua to ink the edges. So for this one I did blue, the aqua, and this one I did the purple. And I just did that over and over again. I just realized though that one of these cards I flipped the wrong way. The other ones, yeah, but it's okay. It's that one little card. I like it actually. I kind of wish I did this with other ones. Oopsies. Didn't think about it in the back of the cover. So that's literally it. So that's your basically your little photo book. So now you can go through and decorate like I did. And you can add chunky embellishments, or when you add your photos and stuff, you can add some cute things. So now you can go through and pick your cards. You have 3 pockets, so I'm going to cut down some paper. And these are envelopes. They're a little wider, so you can just actually cut down 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and they'll fit perfectly. I did 4 1/4, or actually I went a little less than that one. I think I did 4 by 6 because I added a tab to mine to give myself room for the tabs. That's actually what I did for mine. And I use a tab die wherever that tab die is on my desk. Just saw it like 2 seconds ago. Here it is. So that's what I used, and I cut my tabs out. It will fit, and it's just a tab die. Use whatever you want. You can not have this. If you don't have a tab die, you can just make your own tab or not. It doesn't really matter. You can make a tag shaped tab, a tag shaped tab, and just cut your paper yourself and do something like some cards like I can cut real quick for y'all. Yeah, that's fine. So if you don't have it, you can just get your dropping stuff. I'm telling you, literally. So you can just cut yourself your paper and make a tag shape and then have it stick out, and that's what you can do, and punch a hole in it with a hole puncher. It'll do the same thing. That's what you want to do, but you can go through this book and decorate it however you want to decorate your journal or book. I just found this embellishment on my desk and go crazy. Add trim, don't add trim. This is like your thing here. Add a flower, don't add a flower. I actually might add that flower. These are things that are on my desk. This is a stamped image that I colored in. It's gonna be a lot going on here. I don't see if I like that though. Just have fun with it. There's just no rhyme or reason. So I'm going to go off camera again and make the tags. As I said, I'm cutting mine's 4 by 6 inches, and then so 4 by 6 inches. No, wrong, sorry. I'm gonna make, that's for that card. Since this was like this one, I'm not gonna do that way. I'm gonna do it 5 by 5 and a 1/4 inch. My bad, sorry. So 5 by 5 and a 1/4 inch should give me room for that tab. So also poke out. My bad. If you're doing your little photo book this way. And I mean, you can easily flip your book this way too. It's up to you. We're gonna keep it this way because I want to, and I'm just using things I have in my stash on my desk to use. So like this flower I have on my desk, this card that I have on my desk. I might add this, but I'm going to let y'all go and work on this, come back, show you the finished product, and you can add whatever you want to do with this. Make this like a little journal. You add collage images in. That doesn't matter for me. Look through the last bit of my stickers and see what I have so I can use those up, and I'll be back. Okay, I am back. I finished all this off camera because I know what I'm doing. So I'm going to go through everything I used on here. I just threw a bunch of stickers in. That's basically what I did with this one. Threw a bunch of stickers in. But I'm actually kind of shocked. I actually like it. Even though I was having, this paper has been like giving me nightmares because I was having such a difficult time using it. But I'm actually shocked. I got it to a point that I do really like how it turned out. What? I may cover the spine, but we'll get to that later. So on the front, I did add that flower that was on my desk, a stamped flower. I cut it out, watercolored it off camera for a different project that I didn't use it for. I used some white paper that I die cut, but it's just a square. It's just a square that has rounded edges, so you can just use a corner rounder or just round the corners yourself. Cut a piece of paper with some scissors and a trimmer. Works the same way. These stickers are from Dollar Tree. It just says summertime. I actually got these in a swap I did. Yeah. But I've seen these at Dollar Tree. Really cute stickers. And yes, all I really use is those stickers, some stickers from my stash, and some Michaels stickers, which you'll see. So the pages, I just add a bunch of stickers to it, like another one. Here is the pull out, and these are Michaels stickers that I got for a while. I've had these for a while. I made my tabs a wee bit too small, but whatever. I stamped out high with these stamps. These are from Michaels. They're just little round peg stamps. You can still find those. Use whatever stamps you have if you don't want to put high. And I kept going through using these Dollar Tree stickers and some stickers from my stash that I've had for a while. I literally just threw stickers on here. I'm not going to even lie. Now, I'm going to tell you, if you're going to add chunky stickers, especially if your spine is not that big, you might want to add them to the outside, just so they don't hurt your spine. Since my spine's pretty big, this doesn't affect it. But if yours did. Add more stickers. And the same thing with my tabs. They're all the same paper. I just used that weird paper that I really didn't like. Threw a bunch of stickers on it. And if you want to add a photo or add a journaling card too, it's the same. Different stickers. And you can do so. That's really it. And then, oh, I'm going to add something to this. Of course I have to drop it. Okay, I have these handmade with love stickers. I got these from Tuesday Morning a while ago. So I use these. I think they are Martha Stewart ones. I'm not sure. That's it. That's the book. Oh, I'm just waiting for the glue to dry. The glue's not dry on some of these portions. It's okay. But it'll dry up soon enough. And that's it. That's literally the journal. I mean, or photo book. If you do this one with this spine here, you can add your embellishments. If you're doing a swap, you can add embellishments to here. A plastic sheet, and then stick your embellishments on and hand this off to somebody. And with this one, since the spine is so much smaller, you could still do embellishments. Just keep in mind how thick they are and still glue it on here, or add photos. It's really up to you. I like both the books, actually. I'm surprised that I like both of them because this paper is not my favorite. It's not, style changes. But if you had like some sticker sheets that you use all stickers off of, you can use the plastic sheeting and glue your embellishments on and send this off in a swap. So let's do the paper look at. Let's see how much paper we have from the sheets. So I have 2 sheets left of this polka dot one. Six sheets of this zigzag chevron, and 2 sheets of that ugly paper that I really don't like. Look at that. Perfect, right? So it's not as farly eaten up as the other one. If I added more sheets to this, like if I add more paper to this, it would have. If I glued on another hinge, I'm pretty sure I would eat way more of this paper pad up. But it's still great. And I have all these scraps here. And what you can do with these scraps, I have a journal, an art journal. And then I'll just glue some of the sheets from the other journal in here. So I'll just find a page in here. Oh, it's upside down. Find a page in here. I can glue these in if I want to. Or just get a random piece of paper and do some collaging on that paper and use it in here later on. Doesn't really matter. Actually, I made this book that I'm just using as a glue book, so I might glue these in if I want to or not. I might just glue them to a random piece of printer paper and cut it up and make my own more collage paper. So that's everything. We made some cute little books, and all that paper is going to be collaged into something. So I hope you guys got inspired to go and make something that brings you joy and some fun creativity. And I will see y'all later. And bye. And go get crafty.